Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals, and I thought in this video I would share with you my Daphne's Diary journal collection, my personal journal collection. So these are the ones that I made for me. I have made many Daphne's Diary journals over the years out of my favorite magazine, Daphne's Diary. So these are the ones. There are 5 that I have kept for me, and this was my very first one. So I discovered Daphne's Diary back in 2017. This was issue number 7, and I originally got 2 copies of this magazine, one to keep, one to cut up. But once I made that first cut, I realized it was so fun, and I cut up both magazines in the end. I love that my first magazine that I ever got has the blue, because blue is my favorite color, and the bluebird is like one of my symbols. So this was perfect for my very first Daphne's Diary journal. And I used this one as a memory journal. So I literally just captured random memories on these pages. I didn't even use it chronologically, like going from start to finish. I just used the pages, in whatever order I wanted. I stuck photos in there. I stuck a lot of Daphne's Diary images in there. I used a lot of Daphne's Diary pages as feature pages. And hopefully this shows you, shout out to Xenia, wonderful 2018 premiership for our team, the Eagles. This is the willow that Willowbound Journals is named after. And so lots of different memories in here. Washi tape swatch page. Lots of different memories. 2017 was the year that I also discovered junk journals. Love these beautiful pages from Daphne's Diary. Look at that. Stunning. That came from Xenia. There's my beautiful black cat Keanu. He's adorable. So I was using this journal over a few years. Psychology in Seattle 2022. So you can see I took a long time to fill up this journal. And I love this page. Look at that. Beautiful pieces from Amity Bloom, a drawing from my nephew, my childhood toy. It's all different things in here. Some photos, a bookmark from my childhood, all sorts of things. So and hopefully this video shows you some different ways to use journals, and in particular how to use Daphne's Diary journals, because I get lots of questions about how do you actually use the journals and how do you use the pages, like the magazine pages. So that was my very first one. The next one that I did was this one. This was and I used them all in different ways, which is really cool. So the first one was a memory journal, and this one I used as a quote journal, and it was for a challenge that I did on my channel back in 2020, where I think it was like each day for a month we did a quote in our journals. So my very first quote on this page: "The unexamined life is not worth living, Socrates, and I think therefore I am." 2 of my all-time favorite quotes. And I had this printable in my shop. I think it's still in my Etsy, with little numbers so that I could number each prompt, like the days of the month. So I used those for each of them. This one from Pamela: "Leave a little sparkle wherever you go." I love that. And just all different types of prompts that spoke to me, quotes that spoke to me, whether they were quotes that I discovered or quotes that I came up with myself. And I just had fun decorating the pages. Again, you can see how I use the actual Daphne's Diary magazine pages. I just write directly on it. This is one of my quotes: "There is gold and glitter in the dirt and darkness." This is another one of my quotes that I believe this is a kit in my Etsy as well. I have a quote kit that has a bunch of different backgrounds, and this quote says, "Your journal pages capture a moment in time and a piece of who you are." I love that. Oh, some dance quotes. I haven't looked in here for a while. I've forgotten some of these pages. So cool. And some pages, I haven't filled in, and that's totally okay. And this one is where the Daphne's Diary page inspired how I decorated it. This comes from the quote kit. This comes from the Floral Botanical Polaroid kit. So I use a lot of different images. Oh, here's another. I used a lot of my quotes from the quote kit and just stuck them in here. Here's another one. A journal to say, I exist and this is what life is like for me. Here's another one. Oh, and another one here. Every word I write is a step to freedom. And this is a page from Daphne's diary. Dogs make life better. Another one from the Polaroid kit. This one's from Amity Bloom. Another one from the quote kit, I believe. I am made to write and create. My words and art will uphold the worth, dignity, and image of God in all people. That's sort of like my mission statement. So lots of beautiful pages in here. Keanu, oh, that was when he was little. My little kitten. He was so fluffy back then. So fluffy. So cute. This is from the quote kit. I want to add more beauty in the world. So, yeah, love, love, love. Quote journal. The next journal that I filled up was this one. And this is one that I did last year. And it was for the free journal course on my channel. So if you don't know about it, you are most welcome to join in anytime, because those videos will be on my channel always. And it's just make a list of 5 or so things for the prompts, and they're just jumping off points. You can use your own ones if you want. Oh, I love this willow stamp. I should use that more often. So just different things, different lists. I am a list maker, so I enjoy making lists. Yeah, I always love list making, and I find that it's just a simple way to get into your journal if you don't have the energy to write paragraphs, or if you're a beginner journaler, then it's just easy to make a list, you know, and it's still significant because whatever you put on that list is meaningful to you, and it captures a moment in time. So yeah, I really, really like lists. They seem simple, and they are, but they're very effective. This one was to put the 5 photos from my camera roll in there. That was inspired by Johanna Clough. My top 5 favorite movies, I just printed them out, like the covers. So that was pretty cool. Again, you can see how I'm using my Daphne's Diary pages in here. Some of them I cover up. Some of them I only cover up where there were words on the page. So really fun, really, really fun. Here's one of the Daphne's Diary pages that I just stuck onto the pages of my journal, and then I wrote quotes about beauty on there. I love this Daphne's Diary page. Some of the pages I just leave because I love them as is. That's one of the printables from my Etsy with the linens. I haven't put anything on there, as you can see, so sometimes I just put things to be like placeholders, and even if I don't get round to writing anything on it, it's still decorative. This is a pressed flower kit. I believe this one is on my Patreon. These are all linens, again, from my Etsy. These were a freebie, so I released a freebie for the course as well. So this could keep track of the journal, like the days and the prompts, so it kind of keeps things cohesive. And there was also a 15-page printable kit available on my Patreon as well. So every month I release a new kit just for my patrons as well. And then I love this page. This one comes from Amity Bloom. I use a lot of Amity Bloom's printables because I just love her style and her colours. And these are stickers. I love this page. Beautiful memories. Self-care list. This one was a prompt that Johanna Clough gave me. And my gallery wall. I love this page too. Really love this page. It's one of my printables with the gold doily. I love it. It's like a journal card so you can write on it. So cool. I love this page from Daphne's Diary. And that's the end of that one. Now the next 2 I haven't filled up yet, but this one I made from start to finish on my Patreon last year. I also do a video series, like a start to finish journal making series each month. over there, and this one I made in January last year, so it's been sitting on my shelf for quite a while. I'm just not sure how to use it yet. I actually made both of these last year on my Patreon from start to finish, so I filled up this one, but I still have this one to go. I was thinking of doing another list journal for this one. My original plan last year was to do a free list course on my channel and a paid one, because I always like to offer a free one and a paid one each year. I didn't get round to doing that. I ran out of time, and I was working on my book last year, so I didn't get round to doing another paid course, but I was glad I could at least do the free one. So my original plan was to use this as a list journal as well, because I find the Daphne's Diary journals, single signature journals, they lend themselves to list making, and the narrower pages lend themselves to that too. I'm just not sure, I don't know how I'll use it. I have no idea yet, but I'm sure inspiration will strike eventually. Maybe I will do another list journal at some point. I've kept list journals the last 2 years in a row, so maybe this will be my 3rd year in a row. Yeah, not too sure yet, but that's waiting for me to fill up and use. Then we have this one, which I believe I've shared a video on how I made the cover, but I haven't filled it up yet, so I'm still yet to decide if I only want blank cream pages, or if I want to also have some ledger paper in there as well, or if I even want Daphne's Diary pages. I'm not sure, but I just added this beautiful stamp from Alexandra, and I want to use this as a treasure journal where I use up the things, where I use the treasures that I get from Happy Mail, from orders, and different things like that sort of have no place in my normal journals, because I don't really have anything to journal about them other than, I got this from a Happy Mail, or I got this in an order that I bought. Like, what else am I going to fill the page with? Because I do want to use writing in my journals. I do have separate journals just for glue books and things like that, but for this I do want to add, actual writing. So I was thinking of pre-decorating the pages with all of my treasures and then just writing whatever comes to mind. I don't know yet. I have no idea, but I love this journal. I think it's beautiful. My aim is to make a Daphne's Diary journal each year for myself and fill up a Daphne's Diary journal for myself each year. So whether I use this one this year or this one this year, I'm not sure, but that's me now. I will try not to make myself another one. It is all dependent on the magazines though, how beautiful the covers are. I only use the ones where the covers really speak to me. So all of these covers I absolutely love. I love like all the flowers and the girl on the swing and the colours. You can kind of tell I'm a mint blue teal person. This one's a bit of an odd one out, but I just love the summery vibrant colours, the flowers here, and I've got dark brown hair, so that kind of reminds me of me, and it's kind of like adventure and travel and that type of thing. And then of course this one, my first one. So yeah, I love them all, of course, because that's why I kept them. I only keep the journals that I love, and I'm so glad that I've filled up 3 so far, and I've got my one ready to go, which is, I always want to have one ready to go, basically a Daphne's Diary journal ready to go, but if I fill up this one first, that is okay. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know a lot of you have got your own Daphne's Diary journals that you make and that you use for yourself, so let me know how you use your Daphne's Diary journals if you have one or made one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. A special thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in December. If you would like to support me in the month of January, I would be so ever grateful. Becoming a patron gets you access to extra videos, including my monthly journal series where I make a journal from start to finish each month. The Ruby tier gets you access to every single digital kit from my Etsy, as well as a new kit each month. And there's different tiers. There's some mail tiers and a journal tier as well, so feel free to check those out. If you'd like to take any of my courses, those are down below in the description box as well, and all the links and places to find me are down there too.